Hey YouTube, this is Dawson Rider here with a review of Kamen Rider Verde from Kamen Rider Ryuki. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get right into it with the box, I guess. So pretty typical Ryuki packaging, pretty typical Figuarts packaging. Got a picture of him on the front, you got his name, here's obviously where the figure was. You can see that there's some mirror effects on here. Mirror effects continued along with his name on the side. His name on the side again, name on top. And on the back, you know, it shows poses and stuff you can do with him with his accessories and whatnot. And you've got, you know, like the cracked mirror effect, which is neat. So, pretty standard. And he comes with a fair amount of accessories. You got a bunch of different hands. You have the closed fists, which are on him right now. I actually didn't switch them out this time. You got a couple kind of fighting fists. These are just kind of semi-relaxed martial arts hands. These are more grabby, like this. I'm just going to do all the hand movements for you. And this is more like a high five hand. I don't know, like self 5, nice. Except he 5'd me, so it wasn't even self 5. I don't even know what I'm talking about. And then you get these little cards, obviously, which I always leave in the package because I'm afraid of losing them. But you get a bunch of different little advent cards. And then this hand here, I forgot to go over the hands, I just stopped going over them. I was like, alright, bored now. And then you have this sort of holding his weapon hand here, if you know what I mean. And then, you've got this special hand here, which is for when he's using his yo-yo. Again, if you know what I mean. And you see there's like a little hole in there for it. That's what she said. So I'll show that off in just a second. So his weapon is like a yo-yo-like weapon. So you get several versions of it, and by several I mean 2 basically. You get this version, which is just a regular version on its own, just, you know, by itself. And then you get this sort of extended version, which has a string, and see there's a little peg here, and when you place this hand on him, you just place this in here, and it looks like he's yo-yoing. And what's cool about this is it's sort of like a twist type material. That's the thing I relate it to most. So you can bend it so that it looks like he's actually using a yo-yo. So that's pretty neat. That's cool. Oops, wrong way. I'm gonna leave that in there. And then we have this little piece, which I'll show when I get up to the figure, which is a little piece for pulling out the side of his little card reader area, which also is part of this bending material, but it latches onto his little thing on his hip, and you got a little peg there. And then you get this darker version of his advent deck here. I'll show the comparison again when I get there, but that's really nice detailed. It's a really nice color, you can see there. Anyhow, let's go ahead and take a look at the figure. So, the figure itself is very nice. I have to say, Camo/Verde isn't one of my favorite designs from the show, but the figure itself is very nice. The head sculpt is well done, good proportions. The paint on it is all very well done. The eyes look good. The green plastic paint job, I don't know, plastic paint job, I don't know. Anyway, the green paint here in the plastic looks really good all over, and on the head you can see it here. It's got this really nice shine to it. Comes off real well. You can see it on the chest here too. It's really nice and shiny. Just really overall good looking. The shoulder pads here kind of look like chameleons with, you know, 2 eyes and that, but it's very good looking. Obviously here's the belt, once again nicely detailed, and you can pull it completely out. Here's the one that's on him as opposed to this one. So you can see it's darker, and you can switch them out if you want. But so it's always cool that you can switch these out. And then here we have his little card reader area here. At least if I remember correctly, that's where he reads his cards. But once again, nicely painted, gray-green color on here. You can see this little red horn type thing here. You pull that out here, and that just reveals that piece. Piece revealed! And so then you just place this piece in here. Or not this piece, I'm sorry. I just kept thinking, oh, the red horn goes here. You place this little peg here, and then it snaps in, and then like when you have it, you can have him like pulling this up. Right now it doesn't look very good, but that's what you can do. So that's cool, I guess. Let's go over there. So we'll put that back. And then his legs here, you know, these are legs. They look all fine. You know, all of the Ryuki riders have pretty much the base leg area. Pretty much the same shin armor. You do have the green there, though. Then here's the back. You can see the continued detail. Articulation-wise, you know, you got your pretty standard stuff. 360 ball joint here. You've got swiveling at the arm, double elbow joint, swiveling at the fist, joint. Articulation, well, I guess it is a joint. I don't even know why I'm correcting myself. Articulation at the waist and the chest, so you get a great range of motion here. 360 ball joint here, swiveling here at the leg, double knee joint here. And then you have a nice little hinge joint here at his foot for some nice range of movement, and you have a hinge joint here, or I guess this is hinge joint at his ankle, hinge joint at his foot, so you get some decent range of movement here. So yeah, pretty standard Ryuki articulation, or Ryuki figure art articulation, because obviously he isn't Ryuki. But yeah, if you've watched any of the Ryuki figure art reviews I've done, or just own them, you know the Ryuki molds are really good. Figure arts as of late have been kind of a mixed bag, but the Ryuki figures are always really nicely done. They really take their time on them. They feel like a really solid mold. The joints are always tight. The paint job is always well done. They always come out beautifully. And like I said, I'm not too big of a fan of Verde's design, but it's a really nice figure, and I really do enjoy it because I do like the Ryuki figures quite a bit. He is an exclusive figure, so you had to order him off the Tamashii shop, or now get him get him through a middleman through the Tamashii shop, or now get him through like the aftermarket. So this sort of little warning here is kind of late in terms of him, and I really don't know how he's gonna go. But if I were you, I don't know how many more, I think we don't have very many more left Ryuki figure arts, but if I were you, whenever a Ryuki figure art is an exclusive, and you even kind of want it, I would lock it down, because the only other one that I have experience with right now is Guy, and at the time I skipped pre-ordering him through my middleman, because I had the Figma, and I was like, well, I can make do with the Figma for now, and I'll just get him on the aftermarket cheaper for later. Nope, that did not happen. The cheapest I have seen Kamen Rider Guy figure art for on Mandarake is 10,000 yen. That is really expensive, and I did not anticipate that. That is the crazy prices like original Den-O used to go for in Kamen Rider Ryuki. So if you are even thinking about a Ryuki exclusive that will be up for pre-order, definitely lock it down. I'm not sure if he'll go for those prices, but just in case, I would be safe about it, because these are really nice figures, and I really regret not picking up Guy right away. So, yeah, just a little word of warning there on that. And also, like I said, I don't know how this guy's going to go, but if you do see a Ryuki figure art that's an exclusive for a good price on the aftermarket, I would jump on it if you want it at all, just because, like I said, I did not anticipate that for Guy. I mean, I didn't think he was going to be that popular of a figure. So anyway, yeah, the Ryuki figure molds are always very, very good, and weird exclusive price things. Just a quick comparison, here's the Figma. The Figmas are certainly not bad figures at all, but the figure arts do look quite a bit better. They actually look quite similar standing next to each other here, but as you can see, he's more of like a light green plastic, whereas he's more of a shiny, darker green. But yeah, like I said, these aren't terrible figures, but the figure arts really outdo them here. But anyway, that's about it. Very nice figure. If you are a fan of Camo or Verde, I can recommend him, so long as you can find him at a decent price. He is a solid figure, and I do enjoy him. So until next time, make sure you check out the Crazy Podcast at Writers, Ranges, and Rambles. Until next time, it's Dawson Rider, signing out.